It started with spotting, not a lot, just enough to make me pause. I remember the appointment from the week before, the pulling, the pressure, the reassurance, ligament stretching, normal. So at first, I didn't panic. But spotting has a way of changing the temperature of a room. Even when you're calm, your body knows this doesn't belong in the category of routine. I watched it for a bit, waited, tried to stay grounded in what I've been told, but when it didn't stop, the decision made itself. We were going to the hospital. The drive wasn't dramatic, it was quiet, focused. It wasn't imagining worst case scenarios. I was thinking practically. How long we might be there, what would happen next, whether this would be one of those moments that ends with reassurance and a trip back home. Because up until that point, there was no reason to believe otherwise. At the hospital, everything moved fast. Rooms, questions, paperwork. I remember lying on the bed staring up at the ceiling tiles, still holding on to the idea that this was precautionary. They'd check me, explain it, send me home. Then the exam happened, and everything changed. The doctor became very still, quiet in a way that wasn't comforting. "I'm concerned," she said, and that word landed differently than normal ever had. My cervix was already dilating, open, too open for where I was in the pregnancy. And then she said something that made the room feel smaller. "The sac is visible, protruding." That wasn't language I'd heard before. That wasn't something I'd read in the reassuring articles. This wasn't ligament stretching. They moved quickly after that. I was placed in the Trendelenburg position, head down, feet up, gravity enlisted as a last effort. The hope was that the sac would move back into the uterus, that maybe this could be corrected, that there was still time. I remember lying there, upside down, watching people work around me, trying to stay still in a way that felt impossible, trying not to think too far ahead. Then the conversation shifted again. Cerclage, a stitch, a possibility but not a guarantee. They explained the risk, the limitations, the time that had already passed, and the infection risk that came with it. They were careful with their words, but the meaning was clear. Finally, the sentence that broke the last thread of normal. "We're going to need to induce labor." Not because my body wanted to, not because this was part of the natural process, but because my safety mattered, because the risk of infection was too high, because they couldn't save the pregnancy, and because they had to save me. This is the moment when control disappears, not emotionally, physically, when the body story is taken out of its own hands. If you've ever heard a sentence that ended one chapter before you were ready, your body remembers that moment forever. I wasn't hysterical. I wasn't panicked. I was still. Because when the decision is made for you, something inside you goes quiet. Next episode, I'll take you into what it meant to labor him, to deliver a baby my body could not hold, and to walk through a loss that was not spontaneous, but induced. Until next time, pour it, sip it, breathe it, live it.